Today's story, that Hashgacha Pratis of the story. Hashgacha Pratis of the story. I'm just following the order here, more or less. More or less, just the last couple of days, starting this first chassid in this particular volume we talked about yesterday, and that is Rabbi Moishe. So his Talmud, the Mashbiach Groinem, Shmuel Groinem Esterman, related as follows about Avram, because he was affectionately called. He was a big Rav, big Lamb. He says like this, relates Groinem. In the early years, is 100 years ago, he's talking, 100 years earlier, upon him. So it happened many times that in the Tzumi of Yom Kippur, there were many halachic questions. Now, why is it only true of 100 years ago? I don't know. What are we talking about exactly? If it's about fasting, etc., that's true today as well. So maybe there are other questions because of the conditions at the time that were then. And he said what happened a lot. That Rav said, Rabbi Avram Zebner used to say he was the only Rav in Zemin. And in the middle of davening, in Kippur, they would come to him with shyness. So, and here's how, we just got a taste of him yesterday, that for a week before his chassid, he was secluded in his room as a book. Then he wouldn't even allow them to come his pace. So here's davening. This is not what we're talking about here, right? Come and disturb him in his davening, in his dvekas. So listen what he said. He said, these shilas don't disturb my davening. They're asking me Allah at the Ratzon Elyon. He has no word to answer the question. What disturbs me davening is when the Chazan hebt on Narish machen sich. The Chazan is making a Chazonim in Kippur they like to perform. He said that disturbs me. But this in the middle of the Ne'ilah, wherever he is, a Shaila is mamish dingin. Moses. This is Ratzon Elyon, he has to get an answer. That doesn't bother. Chazans are prepared, the drama,
Probably why Lubavitch doesn't have choirs and goes to Chazanic.
We don't, not big on that. Although I should tell you, when I was a child, it was very beautiful. We think of doing it yet. To some degree, actually, will have my grandchildren. But we had a choir. We said, the Nigunim, just beautiful kids singing in front of the shul. The Babish and Nigunim, not the Chazon. Shon Yom Kippur.
Rabbi Groner, in front of, I'm saying.
Rabbi Groner was the Chazan, my dear friend. Rabbi Groner was the Chazan. You never, he like Zalman, that kind of depth and richness. And Zalman is extraordinarily gifted. And that Groner with his personality and the Shliach, and he's coming with
Groner used to be Balch for them, so.
He davened Shon Yom Kippur. People would come. He would daven slichas. People would come from all over town to hear his slichas. And he would daven Musar Shon Yom Kippur. People had a whole year for his daven. You could not a pin drop in the shul. Never have to be said. You didn't want to hear, miss a. He was a child even, 12 years old, 11 years old, 10 years old. His davening was. He was so. He used to turn around to the crowd. Very heartsick. So we had a choir. A few years it was a choir. We would sing with him. The Nigunim. I think I must told you as children, childhood memories. Rosh Hashanah was very special. The Baal Tefillah was the Nachum Zalman Gorevich. Nachum Zalman Gorevich was the Baal Shacharis. He didn't daven a whole year. These people didn't daven a whole year. Only daven Shachar Shon Yom Kippur. Friends, you could not hear a word of his daven. He cried the whole daven. He had a towel. His children would touch the towel by Kriyas HaTorah. And Nachum Zalman, all you could hear was a gone, the Kaddish, come entered Amen. Again, not a word. It was about Bechi, B'chalan. He was an emotional fellow. And he was a short guy. He was short with a white beard. He was the Baal Shachris. The Baal Tekeya was, the childhood memories about Tekeya was Chaim Serabansky, a big flaming red beard, a legendary chassid in his lifetime. tell you stories about Chaim said, not Zalman, Chaim said about the contrast. And there were many years he couldn't blow. He was overcome with this rakshas. To run to the mikveh was 2 miles away. He was davening, ran just before, again, he's up all night learning, preparing himself. And the kavanas, and so on. So many times he couldn't blow, couldn't get it out. Rabbi Grona, wait. So that's the contrast, the white beard and the flaming and the emotion of Chaim's brachas. Because later I realized he was saying that it was Nusach. Then Rabbi Grona's huge, towering man, held the Sefer Torah, was enveloped lust in his body, the Sefer Torah. And he started the Hallelu. The whole place lifted and boomed. You could hear the street is out. It's such a booming voice. So Nocham's davening, Chaim's tkiyas, and the Rabbi Grona's musaf. These were priceless. No droshes. And again, I'm repeating myself. No one said a word. Every moment was so beautiful, even for children. Why am I saying this? Well, I started saying this for a reason.
The story, the davening.
The chazandas, yeah.
The
choir, yeah. So a couple of years that we used to sing with him in the good.
He said that the thing.
The chazan, Matzach and he's get carried away with his cantorial thing. That disturbs.
Somebody told Chef he's penchant.
Yeah.
Old man told Chef.
My dear friends, have a wonderful day.